why certain fans think Roman Reigns can't wrestle, and this applies to some of the other bigger guys, is pace.
Yeah.
Certain wrestling fans, because they get to see Ring of Honor, because they get to see New Japan, because they get to see a Cesaro Kevin Owens match early on Raw, they don't want rest holds. They don't want to slow down. They want to constantly see something happening. It's unfortunate. I feel bad for Ryback because he's a very passionate guy. It was the first thing I took away the first time I interviewed him. But the reality of the situation boils down to this, and you know this from being an indie wrestler. Mm-hmm. The reality is, for as many spots as a frustrated wrestler like Ryback or Dolph Ziggler would like to vacate at times out of frustration, there is a line of wrestlers who will gladly fill that spot who are making less than they are.
Oh, very true.
So while I feel bad for Ryback in a sense, and I agree with him in a sense, if you want to leave that spot, next man up's going to take it, my friend.
Charlotte right now is the most polished WWE women's competitor, superstar, whatever they call them now. She's the most polished from top to bottom, from character, from development in the ring, from storytelling, and from an overall star perspective. Is it because she's a Flair? Absolutely, and that shouldn't be a bad thing because she's still a heel. She's still getting this massive heat because everybody wants to see Becky Lynch, Natalya, the Boss, Sasha Banks become the women's champion. But Charlotte right now is the best choice, and she's doing the best she can in a feud with Natalya.
The fact that it got cut off and the fans were anticipating so much, I do feel that this can give them that edge where they're like, come on, come on, come on. Now, I can say this from a personal experience as well, because I remember a few things came up in my own career that I said, all right, listen, we're going to have to write this off as an injury. I'm going to take about 2.5, 3 months off, and then I'm going to come back. And I tell you, that was one of the biggest pops I ever got, and it wasn't even a pop in a singles match, a battle royal match. And they wasn't popping for anybody until I threw somebody over. Now, mind you, I'm in the ring with about 30 different guys. So regarding Enzo and Big Cass, I do say that this can be a strong, heavy reality to them. It'll send them over, man. I'm looking for the titles to eventually be in their hands.
You put the power on the line once and for all at SummerSlam in New York. Triple H, Shane McMahon, and that's a real personal rivalry. And I think even further down the road, you bring Shane's wife into the mix, you bring Linda, you throw everything at this feud because it can be so personal and so good, but they have to really, really go for it.